What's up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of MUT Tips. I'm your host, Sean Taylor from the Made Up Theater, and let's jump into today's topic, the warm-up game of categories. During this whole shelter-in-place time, probably one of the biggest adjustments that we need to make is improvising and translating everything we do online to like video conferencing softwares. And one of the biggest things I found as a teacher kind of difficult to translate is warm-up games, because a lot of warm-up games are based, maybe around circle formations or based on eye contact and sending patterns or sending commands, and that's hard to do on Zoom because you can't give everybody a consistent layout because everybody has a different, viewpoint of where everybody is. So you might be in the top right for me on Zoom, but on, Ralph's Zoom, you're on the top, bottom left or something like that, right? So that's difficult, but there's a lot of ways that we can adjust, and I'm going to give you the game of categories, which is just a fun warm-up game. You can even technically play it in shows, but it's mainly about embracing mistakes and not treating them as mistakes, as well as just to get your brain rolling and to just commit to the choices that you make. So let's get to the layout. You can play this game in breakout rooms, but I say maybe keep it to about 4 to 5 people. So imagine there's 4 people in a specific breakout room. The first thing you tell them to do when they get to their breakout room is to establish an order. They're going to go in this order pretty much the entire time. So I just have everybody take focus one at a time and say 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I have them repeat that order, because the first time you establish the order, there might be like some, cross-wiring where maybe 2 people say 2 at the same time. And don't worry, that's going to happen. Just establish a clear order and repeat it a few times. And then boom, you have your order for the entire game. And a good way to reinforce the order that you establish, because, some people might forget or have a little bit of a difficulty adjusting to an order on Zoom because they're so in tune to just circle formations, is on Zoom at the bottom, there's that participants tab. Bring that up, go to your name, click on more, and then under more, it'll say rename. Click on rename, and then boom, you can add a number. Like maybe I was number 2. I'll put number 2 at the beginning or the end of my name, and there's my order. Everybody does the same thing, and you have a clear reference point. Now let's start the game. Whoever's number 1 is gonna go first, and this is how every new round starts. The person who begins the round, in this case number 1, is going to go new category. Everybody else, you're going to do the actual hand motions, okay? You don't have to say new category so that there's no delay issues with the audio. I just say everybody support physically with the hand jives, okay? And then person 1, after they say new category, is going to say some type of a category, okay? So maybe movie genres. Person 2 is immediately going to name some type of a movie genre. So action, person 3 will name the next one. Film noir, person 4 will name the next one. Horror, person 1 will name the next one. Romantic comedy, they're going to keep going in that order until somebody maybe can't think of something, Ideally, we're going to try our best not to repeat, or obviously if there's a hesitation moment, the best way to just embrace this now is just to start the game over. So if it comes back to me and I can't think of what to say, I can't think of another film genre, I'm just going to easily just do this. New category. And then everybody in my group again is going to support with the hand motions. And since I said new category, I'm going to throw out the next new category. So I might just say colors or something like that. And then again, we'll go around the circle until somebody can't think of something, or they think they're about to repeat something. They're just going to reset the round by saying new category and then the next new category. Make sure that every time the round is reset, you truly embrace this moment of saying new category, okay? Because the thing about this is it's selling whatever you're doing as intentional, okay? Rather than be like, oh, I can't think of anything, new category, like you're questioning it. Whereas making a deliberate motion and selling it with your upward inflection, new category, like you're a salesperson, it makes the game seem like you meant to do that. And here's the thing, new category can come quickly, right? Like maybe it comes on the second one, like maybe it's colors and maybe I'm number 4, person 3 goes and says red, and just for some reason when it gets to me, I can't think of something, I'm just drawing a blank. At that point, I just go new category. And there's no judgments. It's like, yeah, there's a lot of colors, but we are people, we make mistakes, we draw blanks sometimes, but we're selling this as an intentional moment within our game that, hey, we have reached the end, we're moving on to the next category, okay? So make sure everything that you do in this game is nice and deliberate. And just a few things to reiterate in this game. Again, this game can be played in a show in this structure. I've done it in a few student shows, and it's just a fun way to warm them up and warm up the audience, typing in suggestions. So again, treat it as though it is a performance, not just a warm-up game, okay? This is your chance to just practice getting in that mindset that you're on stage in front of an audience, even though you can't see them. So sell this game, sell it big. If you want to challenge your team a little more, maybe as a few rounds go on, maybe you'll say, oh, from now on you have to name 2 things associated with that category before it moves on to the next person. That's just a little challenge. You could do other things too. You can throw in characters, like they have to say categories in a specific accent, like a German accent or a Sylvester Stallone accent or anything like that, okay? Play around with different ways you can modify this for your show and your class. And ladies and gentlemen, that concludes this episode of MUT Tips. Thank you so much for checking it out. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like down below or comment with somebody you'd like addressed in a future video. I'd love to hear it. Also, subscribe on YouTube to be informed of upcoming videos. You can visit madeuptheater.com to also be informed of our upcoming online classes and online shows. Everything is online, so you can experience Made Up Theater from anywhere in the world. Thank you so much, everybody. I'll see you next time for another episode of MUT Tips. Bye!